Hello my dear children, I made this video especially for class 3 and this is for E.V.S subject, okay. So before I start my today's class, I'm going to play one small video clip for you all, okay. So class 3, let's enjoy this video. So my dear children, I just have played one video, isn't it? In that video, you have seen different types of varieties of food, isn't it? So which are eat by us. Every day we used to eat different types of food items, isn't it? So now we are going to talk about something related with the food, okay? With the topic, this one. So today we are going to talk about this topic, okay? Food for animals. We have just seen that in that video I have shown you so many eatable foods, okay, eatable things for human beings. Now we are going to talk about food for animals, okay. So what are the different types of foods eaten by animals, okay. So let's start the class. Name kids throw leftover foods and vegetable peels in the garbage truck every morning. At Nimkit's village home in Jongu, nothing is wasted. Leftover foods and vegetables are given to cows and pigs as charo. Charo means fodder. The remains of the rice grains are picked up by chicken. Sometimes bears visit their field in Jongu. They eat maize from the field. So we have just come to know that Nim kids live in Mongan, isn't it? In this E.V.S topic in E.V.S book, it is written that story of Nim kid who came from Jongu and start living in Mongan, isn't it? So now in Mongan, what Nimkit is doing, early in the morning, Nimkit used to throw all the leftover foods and vegetable peel in garbage truck. But in Jongo, nothing is wasted. In our villages, nothing is wasted. So you can see this one is called garbage truck, okay, which can carry all the waste from our home and throw it in some other places, okay. So these type of trucks can run in market areas, in cities areas, but in place like our villages, no such thing is happens. No foods are wasted, isn't it? Whatever leftover foods and vegetable peels we used to give to our animals. So I'm going to play one more video where I'm going to show you different types of animals which we keep in our village, okay. So let's enjoy one more video. So here you can see this is garbage truck which can carry all the waste in the cities area. But now this is leftover curry, leftover rice. So what to do with this rice? What to do with these foods? So if you are in village, this is the food for animals like chicken. We can give these types of leftover foods to the animals, okay. So chicken eat our leftover rice, isn't it? So not only chicken, we used to give leftover rice and food grains to pigeons. They enjoy the foods which we give them. So our leftover foods become food for them. So dog also get foods like leftover foods like chapatis and rice we gave them, isn't it? And cat, we give leftover foods, leftover rice to cats. We also have some farm animal like goats. We give vegetable peel and other vegetables, leftover vegetable to the cow, goat, pig as a fodder, isn't it? We made fodder for them. So now I'm going to show you how to make fodder. So here you can see in village we put all the leftover vegetable peels in one big vessel and we made fodder for cows, isn't it? We also make fodder for pig and goat also. So like this, all leftover food is used in village, but in market area, leftover foods we used to throw in dustbin, okay. So now let's move forward. So here you have to do this work, okay. This is very simple work. What you have to do, find out from your home and neighborhood what are the following animals eat. So you have just seen in the videos all these animals you have seen in the videos, isn't it? So now what you have to do, you have to write the name of food items eaten by these animals. Okay, so this is one simple activity you have to do. So now let's move forward. So here you can see this is one more video you have seen. This animal is called bear, isn't it? Who come to visit in the field, in our field, and eat maize and other crops. So is this? This is again bear. So bear visit our field and eat crops from our field, isn't it? So we have read in book also that in Nimkit's field, bear come and eat the crops. So this is again another activity you have to do. Okay, so some of the animals visit our field and eats the crops that we grow, as said by Nimkit. So Nimkit said that some animals come and visit in our field and they eat the crops which they have grown, isn't it? So now what you have to do, you have to do these questions. So this is again very simple questions. Do any of wild animals come to your home or neighborhoods in search of food? So this is question for you. Okay, so you have to, if you live in village, if you have a big field like maize field and other crops, so you might have heard that your parents, your grandparents are saying that some animal come and eat the crops which you have grown, isn't it? So you have to ask. So you have to ask to your grandparents, you have to ask your parents that is there any animals come to your field or not? Not only bear, animals like monkeys, porcupines, and so many other animals come in your field and they eat the crops which you have grown, isn't it? So if you live in village, these things are always happen, so you might know. So now another activity what you have to do, you have to look at this picture very carefully and you have to complete these questions. So here is the simple activity what you have to do. First you have to look at your book very carefully. So these are the food items eaten by bear. Okay, so here picture is given bear and this side the picture of human. So these are the food items eaten by human being. Okay, so now what you have to do, what are the common food eaten by bear and humans? So what you have to do, you have to find out the common food eaten by these two, human and bear. Okay, so first what you have to do, look here, bear eat fish, human also eat fish, so that means one common food is fish. Another thing, you have to find so many other food items name and you have to write here. Okay, so this is another activity you have to do. So now let's move. So here you can see very danger wild bear, okay, who used to visit in your maize field and eat the maize, isn't it? So these are some wild animals as I showed you. So now we are going to talk about very interesting topic. This is enjoying midday meal. So now we are just talking about food only today. Okay, so now enjoying midday meal. So what is written out here? Okay, Nimkit has a school friend named Lakpa. He stays with his parents who work as labor. Lakpa goes to school without eating any food. He is not able to buy any food as he has no money. In school, he waits for lunch for the lunch break when hot food is served. This is the only meal that he gets in a day. So here we come to know that there is one boy called Lakpa who is friend of Nimkit, who live with his parents. But what happened here? He used to go to school without eating food. You know why? Because his parents are labor and they have to go to their work early in the morning. So they didn't get time to cook food for Lakpa. So what Lakpa used to do, Lakpa had to wait for lunch break. In lunch break, Lakpa get very tasty midday meal, isn't it? So that is the only meal for Lakpa for a day. So Lakpa enjoy midday meal. So you should also, my dear student, you should also enjoy the meal which you have get in school, at home. Okay, so now let's enjoy one more video I'm going to play for you all. Okay, so here you can see in this video, children are enjoying midday meal, isn't it? So running here and there to get tasty midday meal, sharing and eating together with friends. So this is all about midday meal. Okay, if you can eat your food properly, you will get energy to study well. You get energy to play well, and you will remain healthy and able to fight with so many diseases. Okay, so what we have to do, you should not waste your food. You should eat your foods. Okay, so from today you have to make promise that you are not going to waste food at home, not at school, and you should not waste your food anywhere, because so many people, you can see so many children have to stay without eating food. They don't have food and we are wasting so much of food. So you have to think of those children who are not getting food. So from today, what you have to do, you should not waste food. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Thank you so much.